How are you today? How you doing? This is your buddy Uncle Bruce here. Oh my God, what a morning we're having here. There is stuff happening in every direction. It's unbelievable. I thought yesterday was wacky. It's already going wacky here. We're on. This is Thursday. That I know. It's August the 18th. I know that. It's 2022. I know that. So far, three for three. We're all good there. We're watching the markets in the pre-market to see what the heck is going on. We are seeing all kinds of activity here, and we're trying to catch up with what's been going on the last couple of days with some of our favorite stocks that we like to follow, or think stocks we think have a chance of doing well. And I'll tell you, it's wild, it's crazy. Those of you who are option writers, I think you're going to have a good couple of days and a good several more months of good times because, oh my gosh, we've got craziness going on over here. First of all, the Dow Jones is still up 36 points, 35 points in the pre-market. We were up 60 about 10, 15 minutes ago. It hasn't been like great. It's not bad. It's just not. This is wishy-washy, this opening. This market is kind of going, well, we were down yesterday. Maybe we can go back up again today. So we're up 35 points. And that's not good enough. No, that's 1/10 of 1%. That is not conviction. This is a market that is sitting here where the people are on the sidelines thinking, do you think the market could go lower? Because we had a down day yesterday, but we didn't have like a bad down day. But it was the first day where we didn't go up. And we used to always just go up all the time. The last 2 weeks, we just went up every day. And it was so easy. You just buy and then you sell, buy low, sell high. But then yesterday, it kind of broke the pattern and it didn't come back. And now we're only up 36 this morning. Geez, maybe I should sell into some strength maybe and take some more profits. What should I do? S&P's up 7, Nasdaq's up 36. They're not going anywhere either. Oil is up 94 cents. It's not going anywhere. I don't think we're going to $100 a barrel again. Think different, okay? That's not happening. We're going lower on oil. We're drowning in it. The experts will try to tell you otherwise, but there's oil everywhere. First of all, second of all, third of all. Now, GameStop. All right. 39.87 right now in the pre-market. We've been as low as 38.50, as high as 40.25. We've traded 106,000 shares in the pre-market. That's like 26,000 shares pre-split. There's nothing going on here, okay? There is no huge wave of buying, dying to get into GameStop. There are people who own GameStop asking themselves, what should I do with my GameStop shares because of what is happening on Bed Bath & Beyond? Now, why should you care? Why should you care about what's going on with GameStop because of what's happening with Bed Bath & Beyond? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the guy that turned GameStop around completely with his moves, buying stock of GameStop, buying shares of GameStop when the stock was 6, 8, 12, 16 bucks, he bought a whack of free trading stock in GameStop back then before the big run up to 300-400 a share and was able to turn the company completely around financially. Mr. Ryan Cohen, this guy, okay, the savior of GameStop, okay, this guy still owns a bunch of GameStop shares, but the GameStop shares are saying, what if he does with GameStop what he's doing with BBBY right now? And the question now you're wondering is, well, what's he doing with BBBY right now? I'll tell you what he's doing. Back in March of this year, he picked up 9-odd million shares of Bed Bath & Beyond. He bought up a whole whack of stock, became one of the largest shareholders of the company, and went to the management of the company and said, hi, my name is Ryan Cohen. I created Chewy. I sold it for $3.5 billion from nothing. I stepped in and salvaged GameStop shares from nothing, 4, 5, 6, $8 a share. And my involvement has allowed that company, GameStop, to ultimately raise $2 billion in cash, pay off all of its IOUs, and still be sitting on a mountain of cash a year plus later. I've changed the management all around, taken all the fancy-dancy, high-end pay packets and all of the juicy options, and we got rid of the private jet, and we have brought the expenses of GameStop down to reality back to where this thing should be. And we're now changing the direction of the company to a whole new area, and we have the money to do it. And there's no banker on Wall Street that tells us what to do. They call up and ask if they can help, and we say, thanks, we're fine. We're okay. We don't need any of your money right now. And at higher interest rates, we're not sucked in with borrowing money like other companies are right now at 8, 10, 12, 14%. He goes to BBBY and says, we could work out something. We could work something out together. We could change the direction of this company because BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond, is on thin ice. It's in trouble. And maybe we can work something out where we can change the direction of the company. We can improve the finances of the company and make something happen. The street is saying, yes, this stock is going up. We're trading this stock. You BBBY people should listen to this guy. Get him on the board of directors. Let him put some people on there and let this guy make some changes, because he can really strengthen the balance sheet of this entity. Here we are, August the 18th, a mere 5 months later, and he's walking. He's walking out. What? Why would this guy walk out? Are you kidding me? This stock, BBBY, was $30 yesterday for a nanosecond. Bed Bath & Beyond hasn't raised a single nickel in fresh cash. In the 6 months that this guy's been here, I haven't seen them raise any money. They talk about, we have a credit line with our bankers for $1 billion. We're a solidly financed entity. We're just fine. Have you been in a BBBY store lately in the USA? Some of them are looking pretty pathetic, aren't they? Are they bleeding money every quarter? Yeah. What cost-cutting moves have they made lately? They've decided to turn the air conditioning temperature up, and they've decided to lessen the store hours that they're open. This is all contracting, becoming tinier and smaller, and a non-factor in retail. That's what's been going on. This guy, Ryan Cohen, I don't know what he's done wrong. I don't think he's done anything wrong. I think he's done everything right. I think he's given these guys every opportunity to save themselves, and they didn't take it. He threw them the little buoy, that round ring, that life-saving ring from the boat. He threw that at them, and they shoot it away because they're listening to their Wall Street buddies, and their Wall Street buddies are saying, this guy Cohen isn't a friend of ours. He sort of does things his own way, and if you go that direction, you're really losing our support. What support? What Wall Street support is there? Wall Street is saying the stock is worth $1. Their analysts are saying it's going to $2. There's no support there. There's no interest there. There's no money there. The guys at Bed Bath & Beyond have been dumped by Wall Street already. They just don't know it. They're trying to get back in the good books of Wall Street rather than work with Mr. Cohen, who could save their sorry butts. But oh no. And so, have they gotten rid of the high-end paid executives? Have they get rid of all these high-end perks and whatnot? I really don't know. I really can't say. There's a lot of stuff going on in the back office, the corporate wing of this company, we don't know about. This morning, we see headlines coming out. We see comments coming out from the CEO of the company. And actually, one of the comments was a filing that was made with the SEC, which is unbelievable. It was something about how they had really appreciated working with Ryan Cohen from last March onward or something like that. I got to read this thing for you because this is just absolutely ridiculous. The gobbledygook that is coming out of these guys. When I say these guys, I mean in generic, these guys, all of these corporate people who are out of touch with reality. Here, Bed Bath & Beyond made the following statement on August the 17th in response to certain media inquiries. Quote, "We were pleased to have reached a constructive agreement with RC Ventures in March and are committed to maximizing value for all shareholders. We are continuing to execute on our prior, I don't know what this means, our prior plans perhaps, enhance liquidity, make strategic changes, and improve operations to win back customers and drive cost efficiencies, all to restore our company to its heritage as the best destination for the home for all stakeholders. Specifically, we've been working expeditiously over the past several weeks with external financial advisors and lenders on strengthening our balance sheet, and the company will provide more information in an update at the end of this month. Okay, so um, that's essentially the file. This is a filing. This is an SEC filing from the CEO to appease everybody. What's the market saying? We don't believe you. We're down $3.32 a share right now in the pre-market to $19.78. We were $30 yesterday afternoon. These guys have had opportunities to issue stock into the market without any broker participation whatsoever. They could have just done a filing with the SEC, and they could have come out and said, we're going to issue up to 10 million shares, 20 million shares at our discretion when we feel it's in our best interest to do so. Be warned, and then just issue stock into the street through some brokerage firms who would be dying to take the order. I mean, there are brokers out there going, you want help selling stock from your treasury into the open market because of the filing you did? Oh, we'd love to help you do that, because we're just going to sell stock into the open world. We don't even have to sell it to our own clients. We can just sell stock into the market. The stock is trading 250 million shares a day. There's 60 million eligible for trading, and they haven't sold a damn piece of paper at all. And this stock was what, $5 a month ago? It's 30 yesterday. Has been trading like crazy between 20 and 25, 23 and 28. They haven't taken advantage of a dime. Cohen was your ticket to bring in $1 to $2 billion of fresh cash. He was your golden ticket to bring in money from new interested shareholders, the folks who follow GameStop, the folks who follow AMC, these retail investors. But guess what? The management of BBBY, they don't want anything to do with these people. They don't want to report to shareholders. They rather report to the bankers in Wall Street, because the bankers in Wall Street think like they think. This is my personal opinion. I'm just saying, here's my thought. The guys in Wall Street are so used to making gazillions of dollars in bonus money that the management of Bed Bath & Beyond, they want to be their best friends. And they would rather have a scenario where institutional money comes in for, say, a 3 to 5 year turnaround plan of some kind, and that these executives of BBBY get to keep their jobs with their fat salaries and their perks, and they score super cheap stock options, huge blocks of $4, $5, $6 stock options. They run the market to $8, $10, $12, and these guys personally make gazillions of dollars. They don't give a crap about the average shareholder. Do they give a crap about their customer? They might, but they have lost a lot of their customers. Have you been into a store lately? Not doing too well. Ryan Cohen came in and said, you know what, boys and girls, I hate to tell you, but as a big shareholder that I am now, I have a voice. And you guys have to, a lot of you have to leave. You have to go. We've got to turn this company around. We've got to cut expenses at the top, from the top 1% layer down. We got to make all kinds of sweeping changes. This company isn't the same anymore. We cannot go back to the 1985, 1995, 2005 Bed Bath & Beyond. It is over. Your customers who were in their 30s and 40s in the 90s and in 2000s, they're in their 50s and 60s now. It's over. You need the 20 and 30-year-olds to come in here. But guess what? Guess what 20 and 30-year-olds don't do? They don't go shopping to giant box retailers anymore. They don't do that. They don't like the hassle of getting there. They don't like the hassle of trying to find a bloody parking spot. They don't like the hassle of just walking into one store and not finding what they want and walking out and now going, where do I go now? They don't like that. They love doing this. They like to buy here, and they're ruthless, and they are fast in their decision making. And Ryan Cohen knows that, because he created Chewy, online retailer. He is transforming GameStop into a serious online company. And he's saying to Bed Bath & Beyond, join the party, pal. Wake up to 2022, 2023, 2024, because it's over. The retail game you thought you were into is gone now. It doesn't exist anymore. It's finito. These guys running it want to go back to what it used to be. They're talking about it in their press release. We're going to return the company to what a great customer experience that we once had. Not gonna do it. So now I'm wondering what Wall Street entity is going to put a dime into this company. Why would a pension fund, a hedge fund, any outfit want to put money into the stock when there's no need to buy the stock? I can guarantee you the next quarter and the quarter after that and the quarter after that, these guys are going to post record losses. They don't want to be shareholders. They could have, theoretically, this company could have created a zillion new shareholders, could have brought in 100,000 new shareholders that held anywhere from 50 to 5,000 shares each, following the Ryan Cohen playbook method. But they rejected that, and they've gone back to the Wall Street boys because they think they have some kind of solid Wall Street participation. I can tell you the only thing that Wall Street's going to give these guys are loans. They're going to offer them junk bond offerings. Might be convertible, might not, but it'll be junk bond offerings at interest rates of 8 to 15%. That's what these guys are going to get. And they can't pay it. They're not going to be able to pay it because they're losing money. These guys needed $2 billion in cash to build up a war chest. They could then fund their stores nice and full with merchandise. They would convince their suppliers, we are solidly on solid financial ground. We got a bunch of dough in the bank. We got an army of shareholders who are now loyal customers of the company, and we're converting the company into an online monster. We have the money to do it. And between our retail locations and our online business, we can transform this company into the modern age. But they didn't do it. And I think what it is infighting between the money on the outside that's saying, here's what we'll do if we come in, and the guys on the inside going, that means I lose my job. That means I lose my perks. I'm not going to do that. And I think there are special interests inside BBBY that held up the deal. And now the stock is going to pay the price. And day traders are getting the hell out of Dodge as soon as they can. We've traded 8.3 million in the pre-market. We're at 1979. How much stock would you like? I got stock for you, folks are saying. For sale, big time for sale. Do not be fooled on any dead cat rallies. This thing is done for. If Cohen is walking, and I looks like he is, this thing's done. That was their last savior on the retail level. The last retail shareholder savior that this company had that came in March. And they blew it. That for 5-6 months, they made a deal with him. I don't even know what this deal is. They've done nothing. And he's not seeing enough. He's not seeing enough results. And I think they think this, the senior management of BBBY. I think that they think that, oh, he won't walk. He'll he came in with ideas, but he'll do it our way. We'll turn him around. And he's going, you're not turning me around. I'm out of here. You guys don't want to play ball with us. You don't want to kind of go the GameStop method, where GameStop went to 160 a share pre-split. Okay, well then I'm out of here. Go find somebody else. Go talk to another hedge fund manager who is ruthless and who will walk in, maybe buy up your stock at $1 a share and fire your sorry butts. Won't even talk to you guys. They'll come in, take over, and fire all of you with no benefits whatsoever, and then turn it around. But now the company will be a basket case to be turned around. It'll only have a name. It won't have any assets. I think they blew it. That's just me. Anyway, the lower BBBY goes, it seems the lower GameStop is going to go for a while, because people who follow the Cohen story are going, well, if people don't play ball with him, he just walks out the door. He takes his money and leaves. Mr. Cohen is walking away with more money than when he walked in with. Don't feel sorry for Mr. Cohen. He is walking with more cash. If any of his associates bought in, they're blowing out their stock too, and they're all walking out the door with more cash than they started with. They've had it, and they didn't need this garbage from these people. And now the street is going, wow, look at that. The guy would rather walk than party with these people. Yeah, because if the music's too loud and you got the wrong kind of beer, I'm not here anymore. See you around. These people want to enjoy champagne and caviar, and Ryan Cohen's saying, you can't even afford a Budweiser right now. You should be drinking Bud Light, because you guys are, you're in big trouble here. You don't even realize it. You're so deep into the mess, you can't see the outside world. That's what he's saying, I think. That's what I think's going on. I don't know. It is unbelievable. Now, there are folks out there who are thinking, oh, no, there's going to be a short squeeze of all time. No, this stock's going to go. It's going to be great. The only way this company has a run in their market is if they replace all the shareholders with new shareholders, or they bring in shareholders with who are willing to put cash into the treasury. This company is bleeding millions of dollars a week and will continue to do so. And the customers out there who they need to shop have turned into senior citizens. Time is the enemy, and it's a nasty thing for all of us. I used to have a full head of hair 2 years ago when I started this channel. Look at me now, 2 years. Look at that. I lost all this hair 2 years. Unbelievable. The Bed Bath and Beyond people are running out of capital. They think they have lines of credit. Think again. Those can be changed at a moment's notice. And now that you've lost your number one promoter, that's what Ryan Cohen was. He was your stock promoter. He's walking out with his chips. The slow, steady death march is now in play. Watch this company start to announce store closures. Watch them announce restructuring plans. Watch them announce continued cost-cutting ways to keep in business. This is the death march that Blockbuster had 20 plus years ago. Bed Bath Beyond is in it, and there is no other Ryan Cohen to save them. I don't know where the other one is, because I don't know of another one. And this will be an interesting lesson for many investors to learn going forward. Watch what happens when you don't play ball with a guy who's coming in going, here's what I did with Chewy. Here's what I did with GameStop. Here's what we can do for you. And you reject that offer, which was effectively the only offer they had and the only offer they were getting. And we'll find out how this plays out. There will be speculation on this stock. Don't think that this is just going to stop trading today. This is going to trade like crazy. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. But it's going to do this wave thing, up $1, down $2, up $3, down $5. It is sooner or later, as it piddles out, just like AMC piddled out when it got to $72 a share on its big mother of all short squeeze run. They did the right thing at AMC. They raised cash in the $50 range. They raised cash. Now AMC is trying to raise cash through a stock dividend that's going to be a disaster. We're going to see how this plays out. I really wonder. Okay, now let me talk to you about something else. Sofi. There's been a lot of chatter here on this channel about Sofi. You beautiful people out there have been trying to score Sofi shares at a bargain, and I don't blame you, because the shares have backed off from their recent run after they came out with their second quarter financials, which were fabulous, absolutely fabulous. The stock a month ago was sitting around 640, 616, 620 back in late July, that kind of thing. Then we took a shot and got into the 820 range, 30 range, stayed there for about a week or so, and now here we are at 688. We find out in the last week and a half, we find out that Sofi has the same problem as many other of the SPACs we follow. Shareholder problems. They don't have corporate problems. They don't have company problems. They have shareholder problems, which of course is BBBY on steroids right now. They got a big shareholder problem. But Sofi has had one owner called SoftBank. Now, SoftBank used to be magical. If your company could, if it could come out to the street that 5%, 10, 20, 30% of your company's existing shares out there were held by an outfit called SoftBank. Up until a year ago, this was magical. If your public company was held, a strong position was held by SoftBank, this was like the seal of approval that you wanted to have. Your shares had legitimacy globally if SoftBank was a shareholder of your company. Sofi has had investment by SoftBank from day one. I think SoftBank is into Sofi at $10 a share. I think. I could be wrong. They might be a shareholder prior to the SPAC when it was just Sofi, the private company, and they got a much better deal per share than the $10 share that everyone else got. I can't speak to that at the moment. But what I can speak to is in the last week and a half, we've been hearing SoftBank is selling Sofi stock. We also have heard that SoftBank sold a ton of stock in Alibaba for a profit, $30 billion, something like that, to help offset problems they've got. So SoftBank itself has been in a mess for about a year and a half now. They have been in a financial cave of worry. They're in a real trouble. And they are offloading all kinds of investments they've made in all kinds of deals they've had. Because all of a sudden now, today, if your company has an owner of stock called SoftBank, it isn't the seal of approval anymore. Now it's a problem child. You have a shareholder that has got big financial troubles and they need to liquidate assets to cover all kinds of leveraged bets they've made globally everywhere. And this rally in the market we've had the last little while, the overall stock market, I'm talking about the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P, that rally that is now suspect helped SoftBank dramatically, but they are still possibly hundreds of billions of dollars in the hole with all kinds of bets that are not working out. We don't know. We can't dig into the books of SoftBank and come out and tell you exactly which bets are working, which ones aren't, because I have a suspicion that SoftBank is into derivatives, huge exposure in derivatives, which are unregulated, do not need to be reported to anybody. And these guys are trying to scramble out of some bets that have gone wrong because they went long on a whole bunch of stuff and it's been nothing but trouble. Alibaba and other high-flying Chinese-type outfits are getting delisted from the U.S. exchanges because their books are suspect. The United States SEC is saying we can't trust the books of a whole bunch of Chinese-listed companies that SoftBank happened to invest in. And we're going to delist these guys off the U.S. markets. They will not play ball. They will not allow auditors into their books. Huh. Look, if you're not going to come clean to the regulators aren't going to allow the stock to trade on U.S. exchanges, which means you will delist here and go list somewhere else where they'll take you. Well, guess where Chinese stocks can go and be listed with open arms? Shanghai and now Hong Kong, because China has crushed Hong Kong in every single way. You want to buy stock of Chinese companies on those exchanges? Good luck with transparency over there. You're going to get the official communist line of how great everything is. Would you like to buy some real estate in China right now? There are deals offered by the government of China through all kinds of structures over there where you can get all kinds of interests into all kinds of strip malls, shopping malls, and condos. All you want. How many trillions have you got? Because we got deals. Yeah, this is a nightmare over there. And SoftBank is in the middle of it, like big time, leveraged big time. And so they are selling assets they can get cash for. Unfortunately, and or fortunately, they happen to own a whack of Sofi because they've been into Sofi for a long, long time. And they've been doing filings to let the world know that they're offloading their interests. It has to be done. Now, here is a filing I came across that just got put up the other day. And here are some sales that have been made to give you an idea of what's going on. On August the 12th, that is 6 days ago, reporting persons, which is SoftBank, sold 4.6 million shares at an average of $7.57. On August the 15th, that is 3 days ago, they sold 4.4 million more shares at $7.54 average prices. On August the 16th, they sold 5 million more shares at $7.51. On August the 17th, they sold 4.2 additional million shares of SoFi stock. Now, it's possible that what's been going on here, by the way, they still have 45 million to go, but they may have had 80 million. They got 45 million left. They're now at a 4.9% ownership, by the way. They own less than 5% of the company now. They're not even classified as an insider in one way. They may still have to file, though. I'm not sure how this goes. The good news is they're getting out. The other good news is someone's buying this stuff. You can't sell without a buyer. You got to have a buyer, all right? Now, SoFi is sitting at 688 last night. We'll see how it opens this morning. But my hunch is that a bunch of SoFi has been picked up by other institutions. We're at 694, by the way, right now. Let me double check this. 694 last I saw. 694 right now on SoFi, up 6 cents. The good news is a lot of you have been reporting to me that institutional investors have been buying up SoFi. More and more of SoFi shares are being held by institutional investors. And it's also possible that these 4 million, 5 million share amounts are being blown out by at 500,000 at a time, 1 million at a time, 2 million at a time. These are block trades being done that do not affect the minutia of trading second to second. There's a lot of speculation going on about, how low will SoFi go? How low could it go? Blah, blah, blah. But these guys are running out of paper. They're now down to 4.9%. They're blowing up. That was almost 20 more million shares, whatever that number was. It's going to continue on. And they're going to be out of paper in the next week to 10 days if they're still doing this as we speak. This is the 18th. We may have a filing tomorrow with another 2 or 3 days of sales. It's entirely likely that they're getting out and blowing out their stock. We traded 75 million yesterday. So for these guys to sell 5 million a day, it's a nothing burger. 5 million out of 75 million, no big deal. They'll get taken out and they'll be gone. And that'll be the end of that episode in the life of SoFi going forward. The new shareholders of SoFi are not in financial trouble. They're not leveraged into all kinds of derivatives issues, if that's the case with SoftBank, which is what I think is going on. Good stuff. Once we get through that, and I think we're just about there, better days ahead for SoFi shareholders, because now SoFi shareholders are in for the long haul. They're here for the next 5 years going, yeah, okay, SoftBank got in 5 years ago, let's say. Great. Well, they're gone now. And now the shareholders that own the majority of this stock are new shareholders who've paid between, say, $6 and $25 a share for this stuff. Most of it probably in the $7 to $12, $15 average neighborhood. And they're here for the long haul because this company is growing and growing and growing and beating the street's estimates time and time again. And they're upping their own estimates. In a down economy, remember, we're in a recession right now. We're in higher interest rates. We're in high inflation. Interesting. Heard something this morning that you should know that can be complicated to follow if you're not into the markets or into the bond markets. The stories you keep hearing about from time to time, you'll see headlines out there that'll say something like interest rates are being raised right now, but the anticipation is that the Federal Reserve of the United States will lower interest rates in 2023. As soon as inflation is knocked down will come interest rates. More and more analysts behind the scenes are going, that ain't going to happen. It never happens. It is not in the cards, because the first problem we have here is we haven't maxed out the interest rates yet. The Fed isn't finished raising rates. Real interest rates, and this is what no one is reporting on right now. No one wants to mention this to you folks out there because it's not happy news. When you have inflation at 8 or 9%, and you have the bank, the official Fed funds rate at about 3%, 2.5%, you deduct the 2.5% from the 8%, 8.5% actual inflation rate, and what do you get? You get 6%. What you have here is you have real interest rates that are 6% under inflation. Now, when we had zero interest rates, when we had, the Fed funds rate at zero for years, and we had the Fed buying bonds to keep rates at virtually zero, inflation was 2 to 3%. So real interest rates were negative 2 or 3 percentage points. And that was unsustainable. Analysts are going, you can't have that. Bank costs cannot be under inflation. They have to be in and around inflation. You can't be under, and sometimes you have to be over it. But we've been under it for 15 years. We've had a zero interest rate policy for most of you who are here your entire adult lives. A whole bunch of you are in your 30s and 40s here, and you've never had high interest rates in your existence. The only high interest rates you've ever seen are on credit card statements. And some of you were dumb enough to pay 24% interest on interest rates, or you got caught with debts and you were stuck at 24% for a while. But the reality is most of you out there with jobs and growing with assets, you've been offered 2, 3, 4, 5, 6% interest on all kinds of opportunities, zero interest on car loans, zero transfer fees on credit card balances. Transfer your $10,000 credit card debt over to here, and we'll give you 2 years interest-free deals. You were given this for the last 15, 20 years. That's all over now. That's all gone. And we're now coming to almost a normal scenario, but we're not there yet. A normal would be 4% prime rate, like a 4% rate between the banks, and then prime rates of 5, 5.5, 6%. That's normal. Normal inflation would be 3 to 5%. Normal. Low inflation would be 2. We've had low inflation up until a year and a half ago. Now we have abnormal inflation, and the rates have to rise to quell it. And so the Fed funds rate is going to have to go higher. So is the Bank of Canada rate, the Bank of England, the ECB in Europe. All of these central bankers have to raise rates. They have to bring inflation down as soon as humanly possible because it's out of control. It has run away. The UK yesterday announced we have 10% inflation. It went up again, and it's expected to hit 13% before the end of this year in the UK. Their interest rates are going to rise, and that means we're going to rise. We're all connected. There's no way around it. The catch now is, well, if we do raise rates to 3.5%, 4%, and inflation starts to ease up, maybe we can start to see drops in the bank rate. Maybe the Federal Reserve will go from that 3.5%, 4% range back to the 2.5% range. And that'll spur the economy again, because we're going to have a slowdown in the economy because of this. And analysts are going, no, that's not how this works. What generally happens is once the rates rise to the point where inflation begins to fall, you don't see any changes in bank policy. They keep raising rates even as inflation is falling. They keep raising it to bring it lower. They don't want to have it just stop and then they stop. They want inflation to fall aggressively, and so they keep raising rates to drive inflation lower, usually 7 months to a year longer. So as soon as the inflation rates really begin to back off, and this past month was just an indication we may have plateaued. We really haven't had a major drop in inflation in the USA, I'm talking about. Once we do plateau and begin to fall off and then move lower, it's almost another year of interest rate rises. So we're talking here about raising rates from the Fed all of this year, 2022, we're now into August, all of 2023, and maybe even into 2024. And then we stay there for a while. And then we might see some drops. So we're not talking about interest rate drops possibly until 2025. No one is talking about that on your financial channels. You're not getting that anywhere from any of the other pundits out there because that's bad news. That's the kind of news that no politician wants to talk to you about. No presidential candidate wants to talk to you about that. No federal senator candidate, no congressperson wants to talk to you about that. They don't want to talk to you about that. They want to talk to you about how great everything is. Look at the price of gas. Look over here. Look over here. Look over here. It's great. It's great. Gas is going down. You're good now. It's all fine now. No, you're not good now, and you're not fine now. It's going to get worse before it gets better, and we got another 2 years of crap to deal with. This is why I keep coming back to this market and going, if everything is great and everything is wonderful, why isn't the Dow up 500 more points today? And that's because those who run pension funds, mutual funds, hedge funds, the folks who really study this stuff and who are probably the top managers, they're in their 50s and 60s. And they've referred to analysts and consultants privately who are in their 50s, 60s, and 70s because they're looking for advice from people who've been there with high interest rates and high inflation. They want to talk to those people, those who were in the markets in the 80s and the 90s in the 70s when we had out of control deficits, out of control spending, out of control finances, out of control interest rates, out of control everything. They want to talk to those people one-on-one to get a handle on just how bad can it get. And they're being told, And I'm the youngest of all of these people. They're being told it is ugly. It gets really ugly real fast. And you end up with scenarios where you have national rail strikes across all countries. You have national postal strikes. You have national government worker shutdowns. You have walkouts from teachers. You have walkouts from hospitals globally or in all Western economies at the same time. You have a system that shuts down because the population at large is fed up with how they are losing to inflation month after month after month after month, and they're getting kicked in the teeth with higher interest rates, higher inflation, and an employer that is not able or willing to give them a raise. We haven't got there yet. Right now, the employees are in charge. There's a worker shortage. Unbelievably, there's still a worker shortage because of the virus. The wild card is the virus. It has totally upset economics all over the globe and is going to continue to do so because the virus isn't gone. It's still here and will not leave us because there are doubters that it even existed in the first place. And so the morale will stay, the beatings will continue until morale improves. The morale is not improving for quite some time. And if you watch your TV set, what do you see? Hatred and anger. You go to, you listen to the radio, what do you get? Hatred and anger. You go to YouTube channels about what's happening in the state of the world, what are you getting? Hatred and anger. And it's all somebody else's fault. It's not my fault. That's the blame game going on everywhere. And until that changes, the beatings will continue. And this isn't going to change for a while. This election cycle coming up, not only this fall, but in 2 years from now, oh my God, is it going to be ugly? Really ugly. And is that good for business? No, it's not. It's not good for business. That's the thing that businessmen, businesswomen are privately saying to each other. This morale thing is bad for business, and it's not looking good. So I'm sorry that I couldn't give you happy news, but if you're an option writer, it is good news. Do not fear the upside. There isn't any. We have no upside. We are hearing more and more every day there might be a lower market coming. The market might be lower than June's numbers this fall. That is beginning to happen. To me, I think we could see a lower low in only a 2-week time frame. That's all it would take. When it starts, within 2 weeks, we got lower lows because markets go down faster than they go up. You have not yet seen real selling in these markets. Not yet. You've seen snippets of it from time to time. You saw it during the pandemic 2+ years ago when we dropped 30% because of the shutdowns, that first one. But then you saw the quick recovery. You haven't yet seen the steady drop with no recovery for years. You haven't seen that yet. I lived through it. Not all of them, but I lived through some of those. They are debilitating. They are absolutely debilitating on every level. And I'll tell you, you find high-flying promoters and characters out there who are media sensations and all that. You watch people become very humble very quickly as they become poor, because of all the stunts they've been able to pull off don't work anymore. That's when the turnaround takes place, but that's down the road. In the meantime, we'll have to see what happens. Look at the GameStop now, 39.38. We're down $1.14 right now on the GameStop. Pre-market volume 144,000. Over on other stocks, Bed Bath Beyond. What are we sitting at here? 1853. Is that absolutely correct? I don't even know if to trust my machine right now. I'm not sure if my machine is accurate. I gotta refresh this one over here on my computer. Unbelievable carnage going on in some areas and some support in other areas. We'll have to see what's going on. Jobless claims dip for the first time since July. That headline just came out from Barron's. I'm looking at Rocket Lab, lost 59 cents yesterday. We're up a dime today. Sofi lost 70 yesterday. We're up 7 cents. These are not recoveries. GameStop lost 167 yesterday. We're down 113 more today. AMC lost 345 yesterday. We're up 24 cents. Not a golden recovery at all. Matterport lost 56 cents yesterday. We're up 8. 23andMe down 40 yesterday, up 19 now. Spire lost 11. It's up 1 penny this morning. ATIP lost, 5 cents? It's now up 1 cent. SmartRent up 4 yesterday, down 12 today. Cyxtera down 26 yesterday, down 17 more today to 967. Apple gained 152 yesterday. It's down 68 cents in the pre-market. Goldman was down 123 yesterday. It's up 6 cents this morning. Cisco lost 11 yesterday, gaining 269 this morning because their sales weren't as bad as thought. And so there's hope that maybe this is going to turn around. It's at 49.38. This stock has got a ways to go yet. Tesla lost 770 yesterday. It's up 450 today. And the word this morning, apparently Tesla's next problem in China, on top of all the other problems, drought. Now drought is coming in as a problem. And I'm struggling to figure out, how is drought a problem for Tesla? We'll follow this story. There's all kinds of issues in China that we're not hearing about. ARC Innovations lost 271 yesterday. We're up 15 cents this morning. Microsoft lost 78 cents yesterday. We're up 7 cents this morning. Bed Bath Beyond up 243 yesterday for the day at 2308. We're down 449 right now at 1860. Pfizer lost 59 cents yesterday, gaining 11 this morning. HPQ lost 19 yesterday, gaining 22 today. Carvana lost 497 yesterday, is gaining 23 cents. Twitter lost 41, gaining 7. Alphabet lost 219 yesterday. The old Google up 34 cents today. And Amazon lost 268 yesterday, and it's up 4 cents. You think we got an up market going right now? I don't think so. I don't see an up market coming in right now. I see more selling coming in. I see a market where there's tentative moves up, like really walking on eggshell gains that could be eviscerated in seconds. And this Bed Bath Beyond, this is going to be a lesson to those of you out there who think, oh, well, don't worry, the mother of all short squeezes will take care of this. Oh, the retail investors can make this happen. The retail investors have lost their reason to live when it comes to BBBY. The reason the retail investors were into BBBY was because of Ryan Cohen. If he has walked out, this game's over. And watch what happens now. Prove me wrong. Let's see what happens. If this goes to $38 today, I'm wrong. But we're at 1867 pre-market on 10.5 million shares. They're walking out right now. They've been walking out since last night. I don't know. Let's see what happens. So much fun. Yeah, here we go. Troy, good comment, buddy. I appreciate this. Troy, China drought causes issues for Tesla and many other manufacturers companies because China is restricting energy. Hydropower is a major energy source in China. No rain, no power. You ever thought of that? There are droughts happening in Europe. There are droughts happening in the West, in the United States. This is serious. This is a problem. Yeah, you can put up solar panels and you can put up windmills, sure, but you cannot put up enough of them fast enough to outdo massive hydroelectric dams that generate power for tens of millions of homes and businesses at one time. Just one dam. You cannot put up a sea of solar panels in 3 months to replace this. This is where China is having issues. That's why they're ramping up coal production for producing energy via coal, polluting the earth with the CO2 gases, because whatever they signed in China, that the Paris Accord, Schmeris Accord, we are trying to survive here. We're the Communist Party. We control everything. Unbelievable problems. I don't know. Unbelievable. Anyway, what can I say? I don't know what else to tell you. This has just been an unbelievable morning already. It's going to be an unbelievable day. It's been a crazy week. And I'm just wondering what is going to happen today. This is wild. 1876 now on Bed Bath & Beyond. The Dow is up 10 points. S&P is up 3. And NASDAQ is up 5. Guess what direction we're headed? We're going down. We're going lower as we're coming into 11 minutes to the opening of the day. And I think some folks over at the Bed Bath Beyond counter, guess what happened to them today? They got the Will Smith dope slap. They got whacked, and they're going, we're down 427. This guy Cohen was our savior. Oh my God. We'll see how this plays out. Oh my goodness. This is nuts. This is nuts. This is nuts. Anyway, welcome everybody to being here. Hope you don't mind the old rant that I've got going on. We have 131 thumbs ups. I do appreciate these very much. If you're able to hit the thumbs up button for us, we got 10 minutes before we open. Do you think you could help me get to 200 thumbs ups before we open today for trading? I need 68 right now. Hit that thumbs up button for me and help us out. Did you join us last night for Primetime Live? Did you join us last night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time? It was a wide open house for everyone to come in. Normally, the Wednesday night Primetime Live is for Gold Bagel members only. We made it an open house yesterday. We had a fantastic turnout. If you haven't seen the show, you get a chance later, check it out. You get to see what we do Wednesday nights as we talk about the markets and try to figure out what the heck is going on without the markets being open to distract us. We're at 151 thumbs ups. I need 49 more guys here. Great. Keep those thumbs ups coming in. Help me out. Get me to 200 thumbs ups ASAP. I need 45 more. We got 155 in. Please consider joining this channel as a member. Memberships are what makes this channel stay on the air. We don't broadcast to 10,000 people at a time. Never really have. We had a bit of a spurt when we first started, when GameStop was going nuts. That's a different time. We love talking about writing options here. And so we're talking to investors and viewers that are looking to make money from the market on a constant basis. And we're trying to build our following, and we are, and I appreciate it. Memberships are what makes this channel really work. The comments section over here is going to be restricted to members only during market hours. And please become a member of this channel. There are two levels. There's a $9.99 a month level that gets you into here, or the Gold Bagel member level, which gets you into not only making comments here, but also gets you into the pre-market trade alert show, which I do before this show every day when the markets are open, and Wednesday night Primetime Live as well. It's a total of 24 added features that you get to take advantage of if you're a Gold Bagel member. And I thank you all for those of you who are becoming Gold Bagel members and regular members of this channel. You're keeping us on the air. We have a sale on right now. For those of you who are new, I've got a website called stockmarketswithbruce.ca. I have put 13 classes on there to help you learn how to write stock options, how to make money from your portfolio on stocks you're sitting on. If you want to become an option writer, which most of these people are, check out the classes. There's 13 of them. You can watch them whenever you want. They are an hour and a half to 2 hours and 20 minutes long each. I have a sale on there right now. Normally they're $100 each, and you can watch them whenever you want and watch them as many times as you wish. You don't have to buy all 13. I don't make you drop $1,000 or $2,000 with me just to get a course. $100 a pop is what they run you whenever you're ready. But right now, send me a donation to this location right here, my PayPal account right here that I'm scrolling through here. Make a donation there of $299.99 US, and then get on your computer or your device and send me an email right here, brucefarmer@hotmail.com. That is, both of these, by the way, are in the link down below, in the message down below. Send me an email, say, Bruce, I've checked out your website. I've sent you $299.99 US. Here are the 4 classes I'd like to get for the price of 3. 4 classes for the price of 3 right now for a very limited time offer. We started this on Monday. It's not going to last very long. And start with class number 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's my recommendation. Start with the first 4. Start watching them. And if you like them, get 4 more for the same deal if you can afford it. Some of you have been aggressive enough where you've said to me, I want all of them. And you've done the math and you've figured out 300 for 4, 300 more for another 4, 300 for another 4. That's 12 plus 100. I'm sending this guy $1,000 and I want all of them. You don't have to buy them all, but you're supporting this guy if you do it. I appreciate it. But I am supporting you because if you take any of these classes, you're going to quickly figure out how these markets work, how these option markets function. And you're going to understand what the subtleties are between the option players on the casino floor, the gamblers, versus the option writers, which is what I'm turning you into. You're the casino owner. You own the slot machine. You're the one handing out the free drinks. These folks down here are gamblers. They're crazy. They're dropping money on option bets that make no sense. And you are here to say, you want to play the stock market on options? I'm going to help you do that. I'm going to write calls and put them out there at ridiculous prices. I'm going to write calls between 1 and 3 weeks in length. They're going to only last up to about 3 weeks in time. And I'm going to bring in all this depreciation as these contracts shrink into zeroness. You'll write them for $4, buy them for $1. You'll write them for $1.50, buy them for 38 cents. You'll write them for 62 cents and buy them for 11 cents. You'll write them for $8 and buy them for $5. You will take cash in as you write. In other words, you're selling first and you're buying back the contract later as it shrinks in value as the time runs out. It's a beautiful thing. It's legal. It's been going on for decades. Pension funds do it. Hedge funds do it. Mutual funds do it. Senior investors do it. You can do it with just one contract at a time. You got 100 shares of something, you can write a call option. You got 500 shares of something, you can write up to 5 call options. Take the courses, take the classes, get educated on how this works, and join the party over here. These folks here that are members of this channel, you can tell who they are. Their names are in green. They have a little emoji beside them. These folks are option writers. I've converted them into option writers in the last year and a half, and they're making a ton of money. A bunch of these folks have quit their day jobs and just write options for a living now. That's all they do. And they can do it on this. There is no restriction. You can write options on this wherever you've got an internet connection or a cell phone connection. You're good to go. You do not have to be in a cubicle. You do not have to be in your rec room all day. You can be out and about, as we like to say in Canada, out and about anywhere you want. Go to your favorite Starbucks, order your $5 latte, be criticized by your relatives for spending $5 on a latte. After all, it's just a cup of coffee, and write options from your Starbucks location. Go meet a friend. Go for a bike ride. Stop in the park for a little walk. Grab your phone. See how your options are doing. You can write options from anywhere, anytime. Go on a trip internationally. Jen and I just got back. 10 weeks in Europe. I'm doing this show 10 weeks on the road with you guys. I am mobile. You could be mobile. Do I write options? I don't. Do I buy and sell stock? I don't. I have no conflict of interest telling you what my opinion is on what this market is doing. I don't compete with you, and I don't try to get you into stock I like. I am just a commentator here with my personal opinion, and you can take it or leave it all you want. But the folks who are here all the time will tell you, I'm writing options and I'm making money with this guy. Take it or leave it. It's up to you. You can take one class for $100 and try one class, or hang out here for a few shows and see for yourself whether these folks are legit or not. It's up to you. You can watch the market while we talk about it, because we're on live in the morning for 2 hours and 1 hour in the afternoon, the last hour of every day. And then you can check what these folks are saying they're doing. I just wrote some calls on this stock at this price for this expiry. Well, you can go check those quotes to see if those are real. And if they tell you that I just bought back these calls that I wrote 3 days ago at $8, just bought them back at $4.50, you can check and verify that if those options actually did that or not. You'll know if this is real very quickly. You'll know. Thank you all for joining me. I'm going to leave up this PayPal thing here. If you just like what I do and you're appreciative of what I bring you, you're not a member and you don't want to be seen, or you like to be private, but you support the cause, I appreciate it. You can always make a cash donation to the PayPal account right there and say, Bruce, I love you. Here's a little something for you. grab yourself a latte with Jennifer and enjoy on me. I thank you. If you score a big one, make a real big score on the option writing, and you want to share some of your wealth. We love donations. But when we get a donation on PayPal for a job well done, we might mention who it is, but we might not. If you send me a message saying, please don't say anything of who I like to be quiet, we'll respect you on that. All right. Thank you all so much. Plus, thank you for those of you like Computer Whiz who make donations like this, super chats, super stickers. Thank you all. We appreciate this as well. How long is the sale? I'm able to get it Tuesday. Laugh out loud. You're good to go. You'll be good to go. We only started it on Monday. It'll last through this week and probably next week, but that'll be about it. So this is your chance to get 4 for the price of 3, and check a few of them out. If you do buy one of these packages, like I said, buy any class you want, whatever 4 you want, doesn't matter. I prefer you go in order because it's just a progressive thing, but it's totally up to you. And you might buy 4 more. You might find that, hey, I like these first 4 classes. I'm going to buy 4 more. This makes sense. Fabulous. Thank you, everybody. Larry has done the deed. Larry Titus is the official bell ringer of this channel. Nathan, thank you, buddy. Send me your email for 4 classes. We'll get you set up. Just saw that come through. Larry, thank you. We are up and running. The market is open. We're trading. What is going to happen is the question mark here. I'll tell you, the Dow was, coming back to break even here, as were the other markets as we were coming to the opening. And I'm showing the Dow off 10 points to sort of start the morning off here. Let's see how that works out. I've got Bed Bath & Beyond at $18.30, down $4.78 to open the market this morning. BBBY is traded $15 million on the first salvo of trading. We're now down $5 a share at 18, looks like 18.10 or less on Bed Bath & Beyond. Stock is coming in. The stock is backing off. It won't go straight down. It might fluctuate. It's a day trader's dream, but the die is cast, I think. With Ryan Cohen walking out, it's over. This is it. I don't see where Wall Street's coming to the rescue of these guys. I don't see that. Other stocks, AMC up 12 cents after getting shellacked yesterday. We're on a short sale restriction today because it dropped more than 10% yesterday. GameStop is down $1.03 to $39.49. Of course, BBBY right now is on short sale restriction because it's down more than 10%, and it'll be on that tomorrow as well. So keep that in mind on the BBBY stock going forward the next 2 trading days. We're down more than 10% right now on this thing. The percentage drop at the moment is 17.5%. You know what we call that? Yuck. That's what we call it. Yuck. That's an official term from Wall Street. You may not hear it very often, but it's true. The other one we use when a stock does this, zzz, it's going either up or down, and it's going down. Not looking good. GameStop down 60, ME down $0.005, Matterport down 2 cents, Sofi down 14, ATIP is up $0.005, Rocket Lab up 3, Smart Rent down 18, Spire down $0.005. Some of the stocks we follow the most. Other stocks we're watching, Cyxtera is up 3 cents, Tesla is up 2.91. Pfizer up a dime, Boeing down 49 cents, Apple down 60. We're watching Apple very closely to see if it's going to back off here because it's way overpriced right now. HPQ up 27 cents, Cisco up 309 with the good results at 49.75. Twitter up 6 cents, Home Depot up only 80 cents. Carvana down 209 to 47.53. Robinhood down 30 cents. Vanik Vectors, SMH, the chip ETF down 36 cents. IBM only up 72. Microsoft down another $1.46. Goldman down 226. Google is off 33 cents. Amazon down $1.05. The old Facebook Meta Platforms down 158. BlackBerry down 9. Royal Caribbean down 51. U.S. Steel up 21 cents. Target is sitting at a loss here again. Target is down 173. JP Morgan down 87. Costco up 420 to 560 a share. Walmart up 30 cents. Nvidia down 83 cents. Disney down 46 cents. American Airlines down 6. Netflix down $1, and Moderna down 4.30. give you an idea of what's going on. Yuck is the word. 1976 on BBBY. Like I say, we're going to get this. It's down first before it's recovering. And will it go lower? Only time will tell. But this BBBY is in trouble. 19.5 million traded already, and it's probably beyond 20 million by now. If Cohen has walked out, it's game over. We're down 23 on the Dow. We're down 6 on S&P. We're down 45 on NASDAQ. We were green all pre-market. Green on all of these. They're now all red. Let's see what the wave looks like at the moment. Oil up $130 to $89.41. GameStop right now, $39.01, down $1.50. We were at $45 in this past couple of days. Maybe even higher than that. Weren't we pushing like 46 or something? Now we were rolling. It's given it all back, and we're heading lower. So those of you who are able to do rollovers on your options for GameStop, are you smiling now? Yes, you are. Some of you out there have got stock options on GameStop in the mid 40s, 42 to 46. Unbelievable. You did a beautiful job, and now you're being rewarded for this. Because these shares have backed off, and we are watching these contracts just get eviscerated. We're shifting right now to members only on commentary. Thank you, all of you, again, for your support of this channel, whether you're just watching as a lurker, whether you're watching as a subscriber. Please become a subscriber if you could. Help us out with that. If you're watching and participating with us, either you're just a member, but you're not active, we appreciate you. If you're a member and you're very active in the comments, we love you as well. Thank you, all of you, for being here today and following us and supporting us. We appreciate it. By the way, the thumbs ups, I was hoping we'd hit 200. Look at this, 182. We're only 18 away from hitting the 200 level. Thank you guys for coming in here and bringing those thumbs ups for us. I really do appreciate it. All right. Let's see what is going on. Yep, I've been trading options forever, and RC is going to tank BBBY. Yay. Aurora, I'm number 182 on the thumbs up meter. Let me know what number you are if you can. That helps us keep an eye on how we're doing on the count. Thank you, one and all, for your following and support and these thumbs ups. I appreciate it very, very much. If you like to get 4 classes for the price of 3, make that donation of $299.99 US to the PayPal account down below, and send me an email with the list of the 4 you'd like. Just send me the class numbers. After the show's over, I'll send you those links, and you can watch them as many times as you want going forward, and start becoming a knowledgeable option writer. Fabulous. Credit Savage, I'm number 186, buddy. I'm there for you. Thank you. 14 to go on that one. Right now, I see 195. We're only 5 away from 200 thumbs ups. Guys, you're awesome. Let's blow past 200 and keep this party alive. Thank you very, very much. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. 39.45 on the GameStop. We're off 107. 39.35, 117 now. The low 38.91, the high 39.97. Volume on GameStop to start the morning is 761,000 shares. Very quiet start to the day on a down dip. There's not a lot of support here to hold it up. BBBY, I'm showing now at, it looks like it's 1904. I'm going to just triple check here. 2019, pardon me, as my devices try to catch up with what's going on. 2019 down 289, 12.5% lower. We opened as low and instantly at 1803 today already. The high of 2050. Now we're at 2013 down 295. The Dow is off 53 points, and over on the S&P, we're down 3, and NASDAQ, we're down 23. Oil still holding a gain of 155 a barrel. AMC up 55 cents, 21.90. We dropped $3-something yesterday. ME unchanged. Matterport down 6, SoFi down 14 at 674. We got SoFi volume right now, 3.2 million. The question, of course, on everyone's mind at SoFi is, are they still getting sell orders in from SoftBank, and how many are coming? Are they going to sell 5 million a day, 4 million a day until they're done? That if that's the case, they're down to 8 or 9 trading days and they're finished. We'll see what's going on. I thought they were at 80 million at one point, and now they're at 40 million. If anyone knows these numbers, you can always let me know on that. Susan says, Susan Shops About says, I am number 195 on your thumbs ups meter. Mr. T, what's up, buddy? I am 191. Thank you, everybody. We have 205 thumbs ups right now as of this live moment. Keep those thumbs ups coming in, kids. Thank you for helping us out getting over that 200 barrier right here at the opening. I love it. Thank you very much. The YouTube people are going, look at this engagement. I mean, there's only 322 of them. He's already got 200 thumbs ups. What does this guy do? Why do they give him thumbs ups like this? We got to send more people over there because of the engagement. Thank you all very much. We're down 53 on the Dow. We're down 6.5 on S&P, down 38 on NASDAQ. And the headline is saying U.S. stocks struggle for direction at the open after decline in U.S. jobless claims. Watching tons of developments here, and there's just no end to it. We're down 117 on GameStop at 39.35. We're down 336 again on BBBY. We're down to 1972. AMC is backing off. It's just up 19 cents. It got up to 22.05. It's now 21.55. We've lost 50 cents on AMC here, 5.8 million. The dividend is being done by AMC. If you have a common share, you're going to get a pref share. They start trading on Monday. AMC is doubling the number of shares out there and raising no money. BBBY is losing Ryan Cohen, and they have raised zero money. This can't be good. Susan, Bruce, thoughts on SoFi going to $5 before SoftBank is finished? I need to buy more stock for future cover call writing. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to see this. I think we are in this neighborhood here, this 657 neighborhood. I think there's enough buying interest to take them out. I wouldn't be surprised if SoftBank is making arrangements to possibly do a block sale in one shot for all of it. We could get that kind of an announcement at any time. It could be on the market or it could be off the market. They might do a filing in the next day or two saying we have nothing left. We're all gone. We're done. And people looking for a dip beyond this won't get it. And all of a sudden we see a move back to $7.50, $8 and frustration mounts. This stock at 672 is a bargain. I mean, let's just get to the quick. This thing is cheap. If you've got a year or two of time to hang around with these guys, I think you're going to be really well rewarded for your efforts. The insiders are buying the stock. They keep making filings. Mr. Noto, CEO, chairman, he's buying it. He's buying it. Every paycheck, he just buys more stock. That is a sign right there. That's all you need to know. Get your stock. Don't dilly-dally. Just get in there, get it, and just cross your arms. And let's watch this SoftBank thing happen, and they'll go away, and then we'll move from there. We'll all know when they're done. We'll all know. The stock will just start running, and we'll all go, oh, looks like they're out, and then away we go. That's just, again, my opinion on this. You do it the way it's comfortable to you. I get it. I totally understand it. Dow's down 63 right now, a little lower at the moment. ATI-P is at 94.5. Rocket Lab is unchanged, 602. Smart Rent down 14. Spire down a penny. Cyxtera up 7 cents. Tesla up only 67 cents. Pfizer down 38. Boeing down $1.05. We're going red here. Apple is red, down 76 cents. It'll be interesting to see if we have any kind of a down dip. They announced the new iPhone coming September 7th, and there's hope, wishes, dreams, aspirations that the stock will go higher because they're bringing a new iPhone. Not going to happen. We've already had the news. We sell on the news. We're at 172.43. We were at 174 this morning. We're already under 173. 160 a share would be a fair price, just as a starter. We're at 173, 174. We're a little too high here. Kind of waiting to see how this plays out. All right, the Dow at the moment, as we say, is off 50 odd points right now. Susan says you are the best. Running over now to buy. I'm going to catch that PM show. Credit Savage, the difference between Sofi and BBBY, RC is selling, and Anthony Noto keeps buying. There you go. Yeah, the savior of Bed Bath & Beyond is walked out the door. That's what I get. That's the impression I'm getting here. Is he resigning his position as a chairman and director? I don't know. There's so much happening so quickly. It is so confusing. The street is saying he's out of here. We're down 350 a share at 1956. So, yeah, on the SoFi side of the coin, get rid of the problem child shareholder, SoftBank, and let's move forward, because SoFi is not going under. They're going way higher. Their client base is growing. Their revenues are growing. Their asset base is growing. They're a full-blown chartered bank. And why SoftBank is selling, why can't they hold this stock? I don't know. And that tells me they are in real trouble. If they've got to dump SoFi, these guys are in real trouble, like really big trouble. Forget the Alibaba sale. They're selling SoFi at 7-something a share. These guys have got problems. So SoftBank, see you around, guys. Get out. Apple will make a new iPhone. Shocking news. Mirko, I'm at 230. I'm the 218th thumbs up, buddy. Thanks, man. Bleacher Creature, the new member, Bleacher Creature joined us this morning as a member. Welcome back, my friend. It's been a while. Household husband, how many SoFi shares are you at these days? Credit Savage, I hope SoFi runs down to 5 again. I want to buy a few more thousand shares. I must get to 10,000 shares. Please go down. Please. I don't know if that's going to happen. I really don't know if that's coming your way. We're at 1929 on Bed Bath & Beyond, down 379 again. We're down 73 on the Dow. We're AMC, we're up 21 only. GameStop at 39.63, down 89 cents. Stock is more selling is coming in. ME down 1.5 at 408. Matterport 519, down 7. SoFi at 678, only down 11 here. The low of the day was 70. Sorry, hang on. Just trying to get through here. My phone is glitching. Pardon me. Just give me a second. My phone is glitching. It's putting up some squawk today. I don't know why it does this, but it does. Let me double check where we're at right now. SoFi is 676 right now, down 12, and we were as low as 670 this morning. Okay, 3.2 million traded. It looks like right now on Rocket Lab we traded 358,000. That's it. We're only down 2 cents. GameStop right now showing 39.66, 39.35 to 39.60 right at the moment, down 117. It looks to me. We are looking at 39.39 on GameStop. AMC only up 15 cents now at 21.51. The low of 21.01, the high of 22.05. 21.47, up just a dime right now. Matterport down 9, 23andMe down 3, Spire down looks like a dime. Another update here, ATIP down a penny maybe, SmartRent down a dime, Sextera up 8, Apple is down 19 to 174.37, ranging from 174.50 to 173.20 right now. We'll watch that. Down 26 at the moment on Apple. Goldman down 223. Cisco still holding a 277 gain to 49.43. It did touch 50, couldn't get over it. Now 49.44. Tesla up 24 cents. ARC down 92. Microsoft down $1. Bed Bath Beyond 18.41 now. 18.41 on Bed Bath and Beyond. Down 464. 1803 to 2080 is the range, and right now 1860 from what I can see here. 26 million traded on Bed Bath and Beyond. That's my best estimate. 32 million on this machine. So heavy volume and getting out. They're getting out. The Dow off 86 now. down a quarter of a point, losing a little more. Walgreens, Verizon are leading it lower at the moment. Okay. HBQ up a nickel, Carvana down 250, Twitter down 4, Google up 16 cents, and Amazon down 97 cents at the moment. Lots of activity, lots of volatility, and it is a wild, wacky day again today. GameStop 39.24, backing up again, down now 128 on the day. The low of the day, 38.90 on GameStop. We're at 39.24. All right. 1906 on Bed Bath Beyond, down 402. The Dow now down 100. AMC is only up 9 cents now, coming down. GameStop now 39.17, dropping again a little further. All right. Okay. Tons of stuff going on. Welcome one, welcome all to this market as we try to figure out what's going on. 222 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Fabulous. If you would like to let us know how long you've been a member of this channel, you can do so by doing a special posting. I think you go to the message board here on the side over here, and you find where you see the dollar sign. You click on that, and then you can put up a message how long you've been a member of this channel. Thank you, all of you who are backing us up. We've been doing the membership thing here since March 16th of 2021, 17, 18 months now. Thank you, all of you who've been here for the entire duration, or a good chunk of it. I love it. Computer was, I got to go to work meeting. I got to go for now. See you guys at the second show. Cred Savage, I don't know, Uncle Bruce. These paper-handed sissies sell on the first side of a 5% dip. I'm hoping Sofi touches $5 long enough to fulfill a rancid stink bid I put in there. 501 maybe. Hopefully it'll come that low to you. Man, Jeff, I've just been a member for one day. You're awesome, man. Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. It was great to have you here last night at the primetime show. I remember that. We got a number of questions from you. Good to have you here, pal. Nice to see you. Thank you all so much for following up on us and being here. It's fabulous. We love the participation for sure. Okay. Good stuff, everybody. Thank you for coming through. Let's see here. Just going through here where we're at. 225 thumbs ups. Thank you. TIF, I've been a member for 10 months. I'm still sad about Rocket Lab and Matterport losing all their post-earnings gains. Those are freaking paper-handed holders. Well, you got to get rid of them. Well, you might as well get rid of them here and then move on. Replace loose-handed people with diamond hands at the lows, and then we can go much, much higher. That's the name of the game. That's how we'll do it. Thank you all so much. GameStop 39.10 looks like, down 142 here on GameStop. 39.05, we're backing up again on GameStop. 18.54 on Bed Bath & Beyond, down 454. 34 million. 18.03 is the low of the day. We're headed that direction, it looks like, on Bed Bath & Beyond. Headline coming through: Bed Bath Beyond stock sinks after Ryan Cohen discloses plan to unload stake. Cash remains a worry, say analysts. Exactly. 38.95 on GameStop. We have broken the $39 level, going lower. Nazareth, just rolled my 19 August 36 strike GameStop calls to September 40 strike. I made $2,500 to roll the calls. I'll take this. Way to go. Credit Savage, I sold some Matterport $10 covered calls for 2024, and I made a nice profit now that they're 30% less and dropping. Right on. The option writers are making money. We got Bed Bath Beyond at 1851, down 450. The Dow down 80. AMC is up now 32 cents. A little rally here. GameStop 38.92, down $1.60 now. GameStop volume 1.3 million shares, very, very light as this stock backs off. ME down a penny at 409-ish. Matterport at 523 down 3. Sofi down 12 to 676. Sofi volume 5.7 million now. The low at 670. We're now at 676. And the question is, of the 5.7 million, is SoftBank selling out in there? Are they still selling at these levels? Get out of Dodge, I say. Get out. ATIP down 1 penny. Rocket Lab down a penny. Smart Rent down 7. Spire down 2. Slight losses. Cyxtera up 6. Tesla down $1.20. Pfizer down 42. Boeing down 4. Apple down 83. HBQ up a nickel. Cisco up 282. 49.48. $50 might be a resistance level, but if it can break it, it might go to 51. Watch that Cisco closely out there. Twitter up 7. HD down 121. Carvana down 270. Robinhood down 23. Vanik up 130. IBM up 29 cents. Microsoft down 85. Goldman down 240. Google down 7. Amazon down $1.05. Meta Platforms 196 lower. We got red all over the place on a lot of the FANG stocks as well. 1860 on BBBY down 448. Gamestop 38.95 down 157 now. The low of the day on GameStop 38.85, and we're just above that, barely above that right now, near the low of the day. 38.97, 12 cents away from the low of the day on GameStop shares. Okay, there you go. What else is going on here? DQ, Uncle Bruce, I sold September 16th Cisco's at $45 calls a while back on a roll. Cross arms now or look to roll up and out again. Also wrote October 21 Moderna, 180s on the run. Should I roll to closer strike in time? Yes, on both. I would I would roll on Cisco. Definitely, if you can roll into 47s, 48s, go further out by all means. And on Moderna, yes, can you roll closer to strike? I would do so and bring in more cash. Yes, even if it's the same time frame, just write an October 21, write a 170 or something like that. Buy the 180s, write 170s, bring in more money. Absolutely. If you can come in closer, like if you can sell buy back the October 21s and write September's, make that move. Another idea. Check the option chain for the best one there. Nick, so if you were a board of directors, would you always want the option to issue more shares just to raise money at times like these? Absolutely. Yeah, you want to be able to pull the pin anytime you want. You want to have that authority to raise 500 million, $1 billion when it's being handed to you on a silver platter, especially from retail investors. Retail investors, you do want to take all the money you can from retail investors. The folks over in Wall Street, they represent institutional investors. They want all kinds of assurances, caveats, protections, all kinds of crap, and commissions. If you sell into the street, retail investors don't want anything. They just buy the stock and give you the money. It's like a field of dreams. They won't even think about it, Ray. They'll come here and hand you $20 and they'll just walk onto the field of dreams. That's what retail investors do. This is what happened at AMC. This is what happens at GameStop. They raised oodles of money from retail investors. The unfortunate thing for AMC is they couldn't raise enough. That's the problem with AMC because they topped out. GameStop just increased their authorized capital and did a 4-for-1 split. Absolutely. They raised $2 billion. Bed Bath & Beyond blew it. They are so full of themselves. They think they're so hoity-toity, being a senior listing and being a Wall Street darling with all their Wall Street pals. Their Wall Street pals have shut the door on these guys and they don't even know it. They think they have Wall Street friends. They don't. But they had retail investors by the millions. There could have been 100,000 new shareholders of Bed Bath & Beyond stock in the last week at 23 to 26 bucks a share. They could have raised $2 billion in cash, paid off all their loans, all their IOUs, to be sitting with a cash balance and a new direction. But they chose to go backwards rather than forwards. And now the stock's paying the price, down 444. Sad, really. The Credit Savage, House Husband, how much do these far out calls drop usually? I assume they're still about 30% of your maximum gain since they have so much time value. Tiff, Nick, I'm drier than a martini and I don't want to buy on margin. Nick, then I'll be sad with you. I'm sitting on my last penny while everyone is on clearance side. Again, the key here with options is you want to write options that are, closer to the market or out of the money. You want to be not too far out in time, if ideally. But when you do rollovers, you give up time to bring in more cash or to lift your strike price for the same price you're buying your calls back that you wrote earlier. This is the way you play this game. You lift these exercise prices, which guarantees you a higher buyout if you do get bought out. If you get exercised, you might as well be exercised at a higher price. And if you can bring in higher premiums, you grab the money. The gamblers out there are handing it to you. They're giving it to you. You got to take it. You can't not take the money. Look at the BBBY at 1873. Man, oh man, it's bad. AMC 2145 up 9 cents. Day of reckoning is coming here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. GameStop 38.77 down 175. We're at a new low right now on GameStop. A new low on GameStop. Not that the company's in trouble, but the stock went too high, too fast for no good reason. And this move with BBBY is a warning shot across the bow to other companies. We're at 38.68 on GameStop, new low coming through right now. All of you with options, you got to be smiling with your GameStop contracts. You got to be smiling. We were at $45 4 or 5 days ago. We're now $38, $7 over. That's $28 a share pre-split. You got to be smiling. You got to be. What can I say? Do I buy GameStop now? Maybe you may want to do this for a little bit longer. Let the stock do a dip. This isn't a serious dip. It's 172. Let it have a dip here and be picky. Put in stink bids in the 33, 34 range. I mean stink bids. Yeah, maybe that might be it. Tiff, I have a bit of dough in. I'll have a bit of dough in 2 months. We'll buy more if we're still down then. For now, I'll have to pay for a barbecue party. Can't let the guests leave hungry or thirsty. Swear, I've done the opposite because of higher premium for only 3 days in total. And honestly, I don't think we shoot at Matterport to 6 tomorrow. I don't think we're going there tomorrow. Matterport 513 down 13 cents. Sofi 667 down 21 cents. Sofi 7.2 million shares. If you haven't bought your stock, I would be buying this stock. Definitely get average down if you can on this stuff. As anything that's on sale, you want to get more and average down. 1851 down 457 on BBBY. And the volume now on Black Bear, Bed Bath & Beyond, 39.2 million at least, from what I can see here. Low of 1803, and we're hanging around that level. The Dow off 111. S&P down 11, NASDAQ down 59 points. We haven't got a big sell-off going on here. We just have, indications. Look at the breaking news. U.S. existing home sales fell 5.9% in July to 4.8 million. The U.S. leading economic index drops 0.4% in July. We got a slowing economy. U.S. jobless claims fall to 250,000, show little sign of surging layoffs. That's good. That's a positive. But that shows you the labor market is not at a normal state right now. A lot of people have walked away from crap jobs. The thing is that no one wants to talk about this at the government level. No one wants to talk about this in Wall Street, okay? They're not going to admit that the average American had been shortchanged for 20 years by the big companies out there, by employers, by being given 2% raises for the last 15, 20 years, every year or so. The philosophy out there has been, you were lucky to have a job. Shut the hell up and get back to work in your cubicle. Take the mood swings of your bosses. Take the crap that they're getting from their bosses. They're going to pass it on to you. You were supposed to sit there and keep taking this garbage for the rest of your career. That's over. It's employee time now. The employees are in charge. because they're the asset. They're not a liability to a company. They're the asset of a company. And they've been underappreciated for a long, long time. And so many of you have found the magic formula to success, personal success. I'm not going back to the office. I'm going to work from home. Screw you. You want me to come back to cubicle or quit? Fire me. I'm not coming back. I'm staying home. I'm working from home. I'm way more productive. I'm way more valuable to you here than there. And guess what? I want a 15% raise to keep offering you my services. Not going to do it? We'll see you around. I can go anywhere else, all over the place. And I don't need to worry about an in-house or in-town employer anymore. This game is over. It used to be you would live in a small town in the US or Canada and you got laid off or you wanted to quit, but you couldn't quit because no one else in town was hiring. You don't have to play that game anymore. You're in small town USA or Canada or UK or Germany or Belgium or Italy or France. It doesn't matter. You can work for another company anywhere in the world remotely. You don't need to find a local employer for work anymore if you're working from home. And that's what many of you have figured out in the last couple of months, the last year. You've gone, wow, I just figured out I'm working for 3 companies right now on a retainer basis. I'm giving these guys 10 hours a week. I'm giving those guys 10 hours a week. I'm giving those guys 10 hours a week. I'm charging double the hourly rate I used to get paid from my full-time employer that told me how lucky I was to have a job. And I now make way more money working 10 hours a week less, all from home. And none of these companies are within 300 miles of where I live. This is a new normal that no one is talking about. The politicians aren't bragging about it. The Wall Street guys don't want you to know about this. They don't want you going there, because what they want is they want to help their key clients keep costs down by crushing the employee demands and keeping you in the cubicle as a slave to the entity, so that the top guys make their big dough and the folks in Wall Street make the big commissions on stock buybacks. Rather than investing in the company, they're buying their stock back and increasing dividends to the shareholders. A lot of you are going, I'm not playing that game anymore. I'm going to write stock options with Uncle Bruce full-time. Thank you, but I'm not interested in working for you. Or I'm going to work part-time from home and part-time being an option writer. I'm going to do full-time option writing and work part-time from home. And I'm not going back into that cubicle ever again. And this is great. I'm excited for you folks. Look at GameStop, 38.25. We are dropping again, another new low. Option writers, I think you're getting richer this morning. 38.25, the low of 38.05 already. We're down now 228 on GameStop. We're going lower. Look at BBBY, 17.34, new low, down 5.74. The low here has been, wait for the refresh if I can get it. Just bear with me, folks. The machine can't even keep up. 17.02 now. We're down 6.06 on Bed Bath and Beyond. 17.01 is the low right now. Volume 45 million. There are people bailing out. AMC down 29 cents. Gone negative again. 21.07 right now. The low of 21.01 on 9.9 million. No support. No, so got 40 million trading on BBBY. 9 million. 9.9 on AMC. There's 500 million AMC out there. There's 60 million BBBY stock. Okay, BBBY trading millions of shares. Like, what is it, 40? What did I just say? I'm so excited, I can't remember. 45 million out of 60 million have traded on BBBY, and it's tanking. AMC, only 9 million out of 500 million. There's nothing going on. AMC is in big trouble. We're down 41 cents. We are dropping. GameStop, 238 down at 38.14 a share right now. 38.10, and the low is 38.05. Right here, we're down almost 250 on GameStop. The Dow down 126, S&P down 9, NASDAQ down 39 points. Selling is coming in right here, right now. Unbelievable. Let's see what's going on here. Let's try to keep up on your comments. Sorry, folks, I'm just ranting away here. I'm having so much fun. Let's see. Tiff, this Credit Savage, the Credit Savage household husband. How much do these go out usually? We talked about that. Let's keep going. Sorry. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Splitter. I have written 4.5s with 105 premium, by the way. Let's see. Hey, GameStop. Hey, Bruce. Uncle Bruce, is a GameStop September 16, 38.75 put for 520 a good idea? Are you looking to buy or write? Are you looking to buy them or sell them? You got to help me here. We're going lower on this stock. Don't do it, Shark. GameStop puts will break your heart. Bama Babe, been waiting 3 weeks to buy back my Goldman Sachs covered call. It pays to be patient. Nazareth, those 40s, I just wrote already up 10%, laughing out loud. Andrew, patience is the hard part of this game. Credit Savage. Bama Babe, I've been waiting months to buy back my RBLX 30 covered call that I sold for $2,000 with a January 23 strike. Laugh out loud. Gonna wait a few more months. Pays to be patient. Nazareth, touch grass. No, it's a descending channel right now. Andrew, love it. Let's see, John, same here on Goldman. Bama Babe, absolutely patience is the key to winning in this game right now. Bama Babe, John Anderson, congratulations. Working on Goldman Sachs profits as well. Goldman Sachs right now is sitting at 351, down 227 today on the market. We've got 1696 on Bed Bath & Beyond, down 612. Dow's down 100. AMC down 35 cents to 2101. GameStop 38.27 with a low now of 38.02. We're down 225 on GameStop right now. Sofi $6.66, down 22 cents. Matterport down 15. ME down 7.5 cents to 4.02. Rock and roll. Folks are making money playing the option game, writing contracts up here, selling them here, and buying them down there. Simple, isn't it? It sounds simple. You may want to take some classes from me on how to do this well, especially poor man covered call writing. Check it out. Head over to this PayPal account. Make a donation of $299.99 US today. Send me an email at brucefarmer@hotmail.com and say, Bruce, I just sent you $300 US. Here are the 4 classes I want for the price of 3. And let's get going. Absolutely, everybody. Thank you for your support. And way to go, guys. These option writers, they're not kidding. They are making money here. Bed Bath Beyond 1710. The low of the day looks to have been 1634. Again, we are hitting new lows. Again and again and again. We're shooting 51 million volume now on BBBY. We are going downtown. We were $30 yesterday afternoon. $30. And now you've lost Ryan Cohen. Oops, not good. Not a good move. AMC down 35 cents to 2101. GameStop 38.15, down 237 right now. 6th straight month of sales drops in the housing market in July for the USA. 6 straight months. You think we're going to a slowdown? Yeah, I think so. Let's go, babes. Let's go. Thank you, everybody, for being here. What a run. What a day. Just wild activity here. Okay. Thank you to all of you for the thumbs ups. 232 have come in. I appreciate that. Thank you for those of you who have been members here for a while. Options Nomads, we have been members for 18 months. What a long, strange trip it has been. Tiff, I've been a member for 10 months. I'm still sad about that Rocket Lab losing their post earnings. Thank you for both of you notifying us how long you've been members. I eventually catch up on these messages between this crazy market. Thank you all for following in here and being part of this. What a crazy day. $16.66 on Bed Bath & Beyond now. We are, the low of the day has been $16.34. We're at $16.75, down $6.33, a 27% haircut right at this moment in time on Bed Bath & Beyond. Coming back down. Thank you all for your comments, letting me know how you're doing and what's going on out there. Credit Savage, hey, Uncle Bruce, I can't wait for you to be back in California and do another meet and greet. It was so cool to hang out with these degenerates the last time, and now that we know one another better, it's going to be even more fun. Yeah, I would love to put another meet and greet together in California. We hope to be there from December to about April this year, coming up this winter, and we'll see if we can organize something. It's just a matter of timing and logistics and so much. It's just unbelievable. I can't believe it was December. Last December we did this. It's already been 8 months, 9 months since we saw each other. That was a really a great thing, and we're so far down the highway from then to now. It's unbelievable how much has evolved. Thank you all for that too. That was a good one. We're down 90 on the Dow. Bed Bath Beyond is trying any kind of a recovery. We're at 1726. Like I said today, we are going to get swings on BBBY without a doubt. You're going to see $1, $1.50 swings on the stock. Day traders delight. Absolute mayhem over there. Watch the GameStop shares volume as well and the volatility. It's going to be crazy. We're down 240 right now at 38.12. The low of the day, 38.02 on GameStop. That is what we've been watching here. It has really been something unbelievable. The Dow off 91, S&P down 5, NASDAQ down 25. We don't have a serious down dip on the markets going right now. I'm waiting for one. I'm waiting for the Dow to have a real ugly day. We haven't had one yet. We're down a little yesterday. We're down a little right now. It's just eggshells. We're on an eggshell market right now. But GameStop is not waiting. Bed Bath & Beyond is not waiting. AMC is not waiting. These guys are in trouble, and they're showing it. We're down now to $16.97 on the BBBY. AMC down 36 cents to $21. GameStop 38.03, a new low showing here, just about to hit a new low on GameStop. 38.02 is the low. 38.03 is where we are right now, down 249 on GameStop. We're about to break this. We might go under 38 here. 2 million volume, nothing. That's a 500,000 pre-split. We are down on a 500,000 share. This is not good. We're going lower the way this thing is going right now. Unbelievable. Let's go here. Chris, I've been a member for 1.5 years, and it's been awesome. Always go back a year or so to watch old shows and learn so much, as well as see how much we've learned as a whole. This is so much better. Bill, I've been only a member for a few months. I've been watching since March 21. Lame Duck, I'm number 234 on the thumbs up meter. Flint Creek Soap Company, cleaning up with Uncle Bruce, a flash of brilliance. Remember the tagline of the soap? Just let me know. I will send something fun as swag. And Roger, this is a test. Are you really alive, or is this a recorded show? Are you really there? Lame Duck, Uncle Bruce, I have enough to buy 300 shares of GameStop or write puts. What do you think? Well, you might think about buying poor man covered calls instead. You might want to buy deep in the money calls on GameStop. You might be able to buy up to 6 or 7 or 8 calls and now write 8 call contracts for income. That might be another idea. Something to think about. Just saying. Credit Savage, my Care Bear unit is ready for more bloody days like these. Bring it down. 16.91 on BBBY. We're down 95 on the Dow. AMC at $21. GameStop 38.12, down 240 right at the moment. Matterport down 15. ME down 6 cents. Sofi 665 down 23 cents. ATIP at 93.3 cents, down down 1.9 cents. Rocket Lab 584 down 18. Smart Rent down 6. Spire down 4.5. Sextera down 5 cents. Tesla down 278. Pfizer down 27 cents. Boeing down 32 cents. Apple down 91 to 173.64. Apple has touched 173.12. We're near the low of the day here. We'll see how this plays out all day long. HPQ up 28. Cisco up 285 to 49.51. We have not been able to break 50 consistently. We touched it, but we couldn't get through it. Twitter 44.06 up 7. HD down 141. Home Depot has gone red. Carvana down 298. Robinhood down 33. Vanik down up 138. IBM up 53. Microsoft down $1. Goldman down 199. Google up 1 penny. Amazon down 57 cents. Meta down 135. BlackBerry down 6. Royal Caribbean down $1. And oh man, watching a lot of stuff here. How are we doing over here on Nvidia? Down up 149 to 184. And Nvidia definitely touched 181 today, and we were in that one in a much higher level lately. Yeah, we got into the 190s. Watching closely. Man, oh man, what a crazy market. 1702 on BBBY, down 606. And we're under 21 on AMC, 2088 down 48. GameStop 3812. Approaching the low of the day of 3802, 3806, 3805. Here it comes. 3805 on GameStop. We're taking another run at the low of the day right now. Okay, Bama Babe, I just do not understand why Uncle Bruce does not have thousands of followers, but I'm glad. It makes it more intimate for us. Credit Savage, Flint Creek, that soap you gave us was amazing. Hope you come through to the next meet and greet. We're graced with some of that wonderful soap again. Richard, 666 on Sofi. Is this a good omen or what? 669. There you have it. GameStop 3803. Did we hit a new low? Yes, 3787. We broke 38 again. We have broken 38 on GameStop. We're on the dead cat bounce here. Looks like we're going lower. AMC 2080 under 21. We're down 56 cents. The low of 2075 on 13 million AMC. Bed Bath Beyond 1694, down 614. Flint Creek, Credit Savage, I am happy to support this group. Spicy, do I wait for GameStop to go up to right again? What should I do? You can always be writing. You can write 40s right now for 2 or 3 weeks out, and if they depreciate further, you take it. If the stock wants a rally, you'll roll into the 41s or 42s. Always be writing. If you've got options out there now that are falling off, you can always buy back higher priced calls and write lower priced calls. If you've written 40, I think you've written 46s, buy them back and write 42s. Same expiry date, just taking more money. The stock wants to go lower, buy the 42s back for a profit and write 40s. Just keep on writing and grab money off these guys. AMC 2084 down 52, GameStop 3821, 3817, and BBBY at 1699. What a day. Headline: the economy still sluggish. Leading indicators fall for 5th month in a row in the USA. Going lower. Thank you, Spicy Andrew. You got it. Making money, writing options. Always be writing. AMC 2081 now. GameStop 3814. Okay. ME down a nickel. Matterport 512 down 15. SoFi 672 down 16. ATIP 93.6. Rocket Lab 586 down 16 cents. Smart Rent down a nickel. Spire at 145 down 3. Xterra 968 down 4. Welcome to the party, kids. Lots going on. 1689 now on BBBY. The Dow down 86 points. S&P down 3.5. NASDAQ down 16. Oil up 160 a barrel. I think that's barely holding it. We'll see what's going on. Dow drops 100 points as U.S. stocks head for back-to-back losses. This isn't a serious drop. It's a drop. We're down 93 now in the Dow. It's a drop, but it's not serious. We have to see if this market has a rally left in it, or is it going to drop 300 or 400 points? What's going to happen? Michael bought back next Friday's GameStop 40s for $158 each. I sold them at $5.26. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. 30 cents on the dollar he's paying. And the beauty of this is if you sold one call for $526, the money's been in your account the whole time, and you're paying $158 to get them back. You keep the change. Nice. If you've done this on 10 contracts, you brought in $5,260. You paid $1,580 to get them back. keep the $3,700 for yourself. Does that pay a few bills around the house? Can you do that maybe once every couple of weeks or so? It's not bad. Jeff, it is best to own stock and then write calls against it, or do a covered call transaction where you buy stock and write the option at the same time. It doesn't matter, Jeff. Whether you own stock already at whatever you paid for it is irrelevant. You can write options anytime you want on stock you have, and you should be. If you are buying stock right now and writing a call against it right away, knock yourself out. Absolutely. Get into it. Be a long-term shareholder from here forward and just write options, buy them back cheaper, write again. If you have to do a rollover because the stock went up, what's your problem? Stock went up. The contract went up, not as much as the stock went up. Buy your call back, write a call for further out for the same price or a higher strike price further out. Absolutely. Build some wealth here. Make this stock pay you to hold it. You can always buy deep in the money covered calls and write options on those. That's like owning 100 shares. You are controlling 100 shares, having a deep in the money call for, say, next year sometime or beyond. Write short-term calls against those. That increases your leverage. Check those classes. Have a nice day, y'all. Splair, way to go, buddy. Nick, someone is holding HD. How low do you think, Uncle Bruce, will it go? I'll put a limit order to cover on this stuff. Well, we may have a down dip on this stuff here. We might be coming in for a little dip. We're at 324.68, down $1.08. We've traded only in a $4 range or so. Nothing serious yet. But if the Dow is going to take any kind of a dump along with these markets because of profit taking, and we're due, maybe HD will go back to 310. There might be a $14 drop. Might not be today, but possible. Keep an eye, of course. I know you're watching it. Bed Bath Beyond 1727 down 581. The Dow's down 73. AMC at 2064 now, down 73 cents. GameStop 38.34, 38.35 down 218. We're watching a lot of red here, a lot of red. Wondering if we're going to get a wave of selling in the larger cap stocks because they have had such a great run so far. This last couple of months, maybe last month or so. Dropped in June to the lows, had a little recovery here in August. Now are we going to get some profit taking through August, September? Usually we do in the fall. This is when markets get iffy in coming into the fall. And this is an option writer's delight, an absolute delight for option writers. Do not fear upside. New. Yeah, Bed Bath Beyond. Headline in Barron's. Bed Bath & Beyond seeks to reassure the market. This analyst downgraded the stock. That is the headline on Barron's right now. Not very reassuring, I would say. Let me see this market in Barron's here. Bed Bath & Beyond sought to make it clear to investors that it's trying to strengthen itself financially after GameStop chairman and activist investor Ryan Cohen says he's going to plan to sell a stake in the home goods retailer owned through his RC Ventures company. The stock plunged 15% to 1956 early on Thursday, and of course now we're down into the 16s, 17s. We have been working expeditiously over the past several weeks with external financial advisors and lenders on strengthening our balance sheet, and the company will provide more information and an update at the end of this month, the retailer said in its filing. Analysts at Wedbush, led by Seth Bashman, are not convinced about the stock, downgrading it to underperform, while the Wedbush reports credited Cohen's activist campaign with driving some change. More pressing, however, is BBBY's cash burn and the prospects of further financing needed to shore up its balance sheet and rebuild supplier confidence, it said. The company said in the filing, we're continuing to execute on our priorities to enhance liquidity, make strategic changes and improve operations to win back customers and drive cost efficiencies, and all to restore our company to its heritage as the best destination for a home for all stakeholders. Do you like that gobbledygook? These guys are worse than politicians. They're not telling us anything of any substantial credibility whatsoever. The filing by Cohen to take a hike is all you need to know. If the chairman of the company, the activist investor, is selling out, Get out. That is, he is running for the door faster than you are. This is going down. 1661 now. We're down again here to 1661, low of 1634, down 647. This is the kind of news, is my opinion, this market reaction right here. This is telling me the CEO should resign immediately. The board of directors should fire this joker. They should replace him with someone else. They have got to make changes, and they have to beg Cohen not to leave. There have to be changes at the top here because the market is walking big time. I don't know how I'm going to do it. HD told you to hold on to HD, dude, didn't he? Credit Savage. DQ, okay, I bought back Moderna calls. I sold them for 25, bought them back for $5.95. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, DQ, that is getting money back. That is getting your money back quick. That is nice, really nice. That is well done. You keep working on this. GameStop was always the place as touch grass. Michael, DQ, nice. Nice going, buddy. Way to go. Good stuff, man. I love seeing this. 1666 on BBBY. Yuck is the word of the day. Yuck. Dow's down 82. AMC down a buck. Buck two now, 2034. They start trading their two shares Monday morning. This stock is tanking now. It dropped yesterday a couple of bucks, and here it goes again. We were in the 26, 27 neighborhood just last week. Now we're at 2030. We're going down, kids. We're going to go lower. Not good here. It's been quiet lately because it's been dominated by other news, but AMC is dropping. Those of you who bought puts on AMC, you got to be smiling on your puts now. They got to be going up for you. Down we go. GameStop 3808. We're pushing the possibility of another low. 3787 has been the low on GameStop. We're at 3808 and dropping as BBBY is at 1672, down 636. Yuck right now. DQ, thanks, guys. I am digging up from my mistakes. Michael, DQ, stick and move. Stick and move. There it is. Right on, buddy. If that stock wants to pop a little bit, you'll write again. You're just a charitable man. Absolutely. Bob and weave, says DQ. I'm bobbing and I'm weaving. Sladding and gladding. Rock and roll, guys. Thank you all for your support today, everybody. We have 242 thumbs ups here, coming up to the 2-hour mark on this show. I hope you're making money today. I hope the markets are a little clearer to you today. I hope you're figuring out a little more what's really happening here. You want to read the gobbledygook from the management of some of these companies. It makes no sense. They use words that mean nothing. They talk without saying a damn thing. The reality is, watch the stock price. The market never lies. And we're down 650 on BBBY to 1658. It's a bloody disaster. The stock was $30 yesterday. Some poor schmuck. There are retail investors out there who bought $25 to $30 stock in BBBY yesterday, and they're still holding it, and they're getting screwed royally right now. This management has missed the mark. They had their opportunity. They blew it, and Cohen is saying, sayonara, I'll see you later. I'll go somewhere else where my money is appreciated. And the army of retail investors that follows me will now move somewhere else. And there you go. It's just unbelievable. 1633 is a low of the day on BBBY. We're at 1645 right now, heading for another low on 61 million. We're not going to do 250 million shares today. No way. We're not going to do 200 million shares today. No way. This thing is over. The party has gone somewhere else, and this stock is going back to $4-5 a share. Maybe not today, but it's heading there. Down it goes. 115 lower on the Dow. We're getting some selling in, another little wave. We'll see if it's going to pick up momentum or not. We're down about 8 on S&P, and we're down 39 on NASDAQ. Nothing serious yet, but we're watching for weakness and profit taking to come in as each hour goes by, and this market is not going higher. That's a sign. The Chinese water torture is taking effect. AMC down 164 to 1967. We have broken 20 on AMC. Look at the one-day chart. Ew, that's called yuck or zzz. Look at that AMC. Look at it. Just falling off the table here. 1967, 16.8 million. We are watching people run out of here in advance of this split happening on Monday. It's going to be ugly. GameStop 37.72. We just hit new lows just as I'm getting off the air. 37.66. We're dropping again on GameStop. We are falling 286 now on the down dip on GameStop. Down we go on these stocks. Not looking great. Let's see. Bobbin and weaving. Nick, those $20 puts Uncle Bruce set to buy at AMC. Yeah, they're in the money now. Andrew, our AMC 20 puts just went in the money. Let's go. Michael, Apple needs like a $10 drop, not 95 cents. DQ, oh, here, let me write naked puts on Apple. Michael, stand by. You'll buy at the close at 99% profit very shortly. No, says Michael. 1643 on BBBY, down 665. 1638 now, down 670 on Bed Bath & Beyond. We're 5 cents away from the low of the day. We're going lower on this thing. 1966 on AMC, down 170 a share. 1960 is the low of the day right now. Yuck. GameStop 37.52 with a low trade now of 37.40. We're 37.46. We're down 306 on your GameStop. That is $12 pre-split. How much we're dropping today? We're down $9 from the highs just a week ago on GameStop. That is $36 of droppage. All those contracts you guys rolled into, all those rollovers are now coming to you. You're going to keep a bunch of money. You're not going to give it all back. You're giving a little bit back. Way to go, kids. 37.40, dropping again. Another new low coming in here. 37.34 on GameStop, down 311 as we keep dropping on this. DQ, I'm a market mover. The credit service, Uncle Bruce, those 20 puts on AMC are golden. Can't wait till they're 1,000 each. Mike, I guess I could have gotten those GameStops back cheaper. Down we go. 37.61-ish, 37.81, 37.34 low. Dead cat bounces and further lows. Look at AMC, 19.58, down 178. We got the 19.42 here. We're backing up. BBBY, 16.63. The Dow down 90. It's red everywhere, and it's not red ugly except for BBBY, now AMC, and now it's starting to affect GameStop. We're going to watch stocks back off. We haven't seen the big boys do anything yet. They're next. They're next. Not that they should have raised money in the last week or anything like that. It's not like Apple needed to do that, but they're overpriced. The PE multiples are too high for these beautiful companies. We're going to see some pullbacks here to just reflect a more realistic PE multiple. Apple right now is 28.7. Sorry, folks. That's a bit too high. We should be more about 22, not 28. We're too high. On what do we got here? Cisco is 17.4. It's close. It's all right. That's a way better deal than Apple right now. Let's take a look. Home Depot trading at 20.5. Not unreasonable at 324, down 153 today. Microsoft at $290 a share, 30 times earnings. Too high. We're too high. We should be more like 220 a share, not 290. Who else? Goldman, no. Google, $120 a share, 21.8 times earnings. Reasonable price. Amazon, 129 times earnings. Oops. We're way overpriced on Amazon. Way overpriced. Facebook at 14.4. Meta, that's okay. That's very okay. Let's take a look at some others here. Target at 14.3, 173 a share. We're all right there. We've got Costco at 557 a share at 43.8. That's too high, way too high. That needs correcting. Walmart at 30 times earnings, too high for Walmart. I'll have to watch that too. Folks, we have some corrections and some backing up to do here just to be a little more reasonable because we have a slowing economy, and these high-flying stocks are not going to be able to deliver the goods. They're not going to be able to deliver the returns on net profits per share. They're not going to be able to do it. They're backing up, not expanding forward. So we're going to see some corrections, lower lows. We're down 100 on the Dow right now. AMC 1977, GameStop 3764 down 288, 1668 on Bed Bath and Beyond down 640 a share. Yikes. Unbelievable. DQ, if GameStop keeps going like this, I'll be okay. That I had thousands of shares called away. I'm going to be just fine. Yes, you are. You are going to be just fine. Nazareth, Michael, celebrate the gains. Don't look at what could have been happening. Going to go mad if you think that way. Michael, I'm mad. Testy Donkey, what do you think of Intel? Oh my goodness. I've liked it. I have not minded the low PE multiple, but the street hates them. The street hates them. Long term, I'm okay with them. If you own them and you write contracts, you're good to go. Michael, that's cool. I'm happy with any gains. H. Gregory, stink bids hit on my 132 GameStop cash secured puts. Stink bids hit. Stink bids save lives. Well done, everybody. I'm back. Let's go, says Alberto. We're making money here, baby. 1681 on Bed Bath & Beyond. We're down 627. 1989 on AMC, down 145. GameStop 37.94. We just touched 37.34 a few minutes ago. It's a down day here on some stocks. Wow, what a run here. Sofi 671, a little better actually. It did touch 662. We're now 672 on Sofi. The volume today 11.8 million. Not heavy, kind of average. Watching that. Tesla up 280, Pfizer down 33, Boeing up 90. Might be time to look at writing Boeing calls in that 170, 172 neighborhood for a few weeks out. Might be time. Apple down 32 cents, watching it closely to see if it's going to falter or not. HPQ up 60 cents, Cisco up 315 to 49.82. Can it break 50 is the question. If it can break 50, it might go to 51. If it can't, it might go back to 47. We'll see. We'll watch. It's too early to know. Too early at the moment. Twitter up 14 cents. Home Depot down 128. Carvana down 283. IBM up 69 cents. Microsoft down 62. Goldman down 88. Google up 53. Amazon down 23. Meta down 5. BlackBerry down 8. Amazon down 25 cents. Okay. And we're watching the Dow down 68 points. All right. I have friends that buy stock books, pay to go to conferences, pay experts, and are hemorrhaging money. I have been making money here and there and pay a grand sum of $25 a month to be part of Bruce's membership. I'm winning. I would bet you that if you go to a conference, couple hours away from your house, you're spending more than gas money to get there and back than $25, plus the admission, plus some food. I'm sure you're spending hundreds of dollars to go to these. Just pay $25 a month and hang out with us. Enjoy all the advantages of what we're trying to do here. I have one covered call, which is in the money, and there is one stock in my portfolio, which is moving higher. Guess what? Tiff, I'm still happy with HPQ. The next cover call I'll write will have a strike above my average. This is awesome. That's awesome. Way to go, Tiff. You're going to be fine. You're going to be just fine. It's okay. 1745 on BBBY, down 560. A little dead cat bounce going on. AMC at 2030, down 106. GameStop 37.97, down 255. That's where we're at right now, folks. I'm going to get my break in right now. Jen and I are going to have some breakfast. And I'll keep an eye on these markets. I'm definitely back at 3 o'clock today. Depending on the action between now and 3 o'clock, you may see me earlier. You never know. Keep your eyes peeled for this channel. You never know what we're going to do. Thank you, all of you who are picking up these classes. 4 classes for the price of 3. Make a donation right here, $299.99 US to that PayPal account. Send me an email and say, Bruce, I just sent you $299.99 US funds. I want these 4 classes. Send me class number 1, 2, 3, 4 or 6, 9, 11, 12, whatever 4 you want. Whatever ones you haven't watched, let me know. We'll get you the 4 classes so you can watch them at your leisure, time and time again. Learn how to become an option writer and join this gang of admitted misfits. and make yourself some money. That's what we are doing here. Markets like today are gold for option writers. Absolute payoff moments are coming off here, one after the other. We're having fun. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Fantastic. Mellow, Credit Savage, amazing how quickly that put idea of mine proved to be the worst move I could have done this morning. Thanks for the save. Bill, enjoy breakfast. Have some juice, Bruce. You need to have some juice. Ashy to classy, thanks to the uncle. Thanks, Alberto. Way to go, buddy. Making some dough out there. Keep it up, you guys. Keep your eyes on the markets. I'll keep an eye on them with you, and we'll see how it's all going out here. I'll catch you today for sure at 3 o'clock Eastern, unless I come on earlier. Thank you, everybody, for your support. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.